Well, I guess I can start from the beginning. Paul and I went to the same high school. We met in high school, and we're high school sweethearts.
I'm always one that's accused of being sappy. Carly accused both of us of being sappy, and we are. We kiss each other good night. We kiss each other goodbye every day. I kiss you when you're not even expecting that.
That's true. That's true. Paul was a man of so many interests. He loved to garden. He grew his grapes, scuppernines, made wine and jelly. He was a primitive archer, was a marathon runner. He was a woodworker. He led several mission trips, not only nationally but internationally.
Paul has been 6 times to the Dominican Republic on a mission trip, 4 times to Honduras, 4 times to Costa Rica, 2 times to Guatemala. Paul spent 3 weeks in Uzbekistan as an NGO volunteer. He went on mission trips to Mexico, Jamaica, and Grenada. He went to New Orleans 4 times after the hurricane, North Carolina 2 times, in Americas 2 times after a tornado, wasn't it, in Americas? That is a total of 28 mission trips. That is awesome.
That was his passion, was going out and helping people who were less fortunate. Paul was diagnosed in February of 2014 with ALS. And at that point, Paul and I just began making the most of every day. We traveled, we went to visit family and friends, and we were blessed because the VA provided Paul with so many things, one being a van. Having the van and being able to go and do as much as we could during the last year and 9 months of his life was invaluable. That's when I realized that there had to be a way to help people who could not afford a van. There had to be a way to help those people. And I happened to be riding down the road one day, and it hit me. Call ALS Association, and see if it's at all possible. So I talked to Liza Nordmark and Juanita Farr, and I said to them, I have this idea. Do you think it's doable? And they said, absolutely, without a doubt, this is doable.
My wife and I, we didn't have transportation that suited for this type of apparatus. One of the things that this disease does, in my opinion, it robs you of opportunities. I have a daughter who's, graduated high school this year. She lives in the Chicago area. I was wanting to, make sure that I got a chance to go to her graduation. But because of the progression of the conditions that I was in, I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it. Ms. Flowers, said, why don't I take advantage of the Paul B. Williams Transportation Program? I set it up with her and the people at AMS Vans to utilize one of their vans to drive to Chicago so that we could see her graduate. We actually spent a week with her during her graduation and during her celebration time afterwards. I can't tell you enough how beneficial that was and how wonderful that was to be able to spend that time with my daughter and capture that life event.
That is a need. not just to have a way to go to the clinic or a way to go to the doctor or a way to go to the hospital, but a way to enjoy life. And that van allowed us. And that's why I am so thankful that we have this program, this transportation program, that allows patients with ALS to live to the very fullest their days, to just add to the quality of their life.
This program, this transportation program, kind of really fits his personality, I think, in some ways. And it matches up with what he would have done, like my mom said.
We, wanted to be able to help others who didn't have that, who weren't able to have access to transportation.
We couldn't believe that someone could be so thoughtful of others. And then we learned that they had gone through the same thing that we're going through. So that's like refreshing, to know that someone cared enough to reach out to others and help them have that freedom to get around where they otherwise couldn't. So I get emotional. I can't thank the family enough for just taking care of us. They don't even know us, really, but they know the plight that we're dealing with. So having that caring hand really makes a big difference. It makes us free to do things we otherwise couldn't do.
Without this program, otherwise you would have to actually go out and lease and or purchase a van. So through this program, it allows the family just to use the time that they're needing for a rental, a 1-week rental or a 2-week rental that they're needing to take a trip, or if they're just needing a transportation to the hospital for just a doctor's appointment or an ALS clinic appointment. It's just that one time.
ALS Georgia has done a fantastic job of promoting this program and getting the word out there and letting ALS patients know that this is available. If they don't have a way to go, then I want them to be able to have that way so that they can enjoy every day that they have. My goal was to honor Paul's legacy because he gave so much, and I wanted to honor him.
Be charitable, be honest, be brave. You have to be pretty brave to step out and do something on your own, not just follow a crowd around, but do something outside the boxes, as they say today. Do it. Go and follow that. Don't be afraid.